Hi, and welcome to Josh and Tim Talk Sports. I'm Tim Shire,
I'm Josh Dome.
and we're just going to talk a little sports today and have fun with it, hopefully.
Hopefully.
It's kind of been a little miserable where the Guardians are concerned right now. The last 2 weeks have been rough. I think it's like the last 11 days, actually, because they played 3 doubleheaders. And so it's been an 11-day stretch, 14 games. When it began, they were in first place.
Yeah.
And now they are not. They've lost 11 of 14. And as you can see behind us, they have fallen to second.
And are in jeopardy of falling to third?
Yeah, they're 4.5 games now out of first place, and they are only 1 game ahead of the White Sox.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable. And what's unbelievable is what happened the last 3 days in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could handle struggling a little bit with the Yankees, even though I just despise
Can't
them.
stand the Yankees, right?
And with the Red Sox. You know, they've got great
They're
lineups.
good teams.
They've got good lineups.
Yeah.
All right? So they're going to hit. If you're not hitting and they hit, you're going to,
You're going to lose, right?
this is going to happen.
Right.
So now they go to Detroit and you think, all right, we'll get out of this, start winning. We're going to Detroit to face the Detroit Tigers.
The
Worst batting average
yeah.
by a major league team at this point of the season since the 1971 San Diego Padres. And what happens?
It's a long time.
They get swept.
Yeah.
They get swept.
They get swept.
Okay, the offense wasn't great. The Guardians' offense wasn't great.
Yeah.
But the pitching was disgusting.
Yeah.
We can take these standings down now. Let's get rid of it. Let's go back to
We don't need this extra negative energy.
that's enough. I've seen enough of that.
Yeah.
You know, maybe in a week that'll change.
Yeah. Hopefully.
But it won't get worse, hopefully.
I know.
But looking at the statistics here, we got, the Guardians are 21st in baseball in runs scored. But remember, they have played the least amount of games.
Yeah, and I mean they're not known
The offense
as an
isn't
offensive
great.
powerhouse.
And we knew this coming into the season.
Yeah.
We knew that.
Yeah.
Okay, but then we move over, and how about the 19th worst? They're 19th in ERA.
Yeah.
Team ERA.
That's not
4.05.
Yeah.
Where's this great starting pitching?
Well, first of all, bad pitching and bad hitting don't mix.
No, they don't.
Wins.
They don't.
Mix in a win. So.
The starters are 19th in baseball in ERA. 4.20. The relievers, it's a little better. They're 3.79, 15th. That's not bad. All right. So that leads me to, which you knew I was getting to.
We know. Yep.
Shane Bieber and Cal Quantrill.
Here we go. Let's get it started here.
Shane Bieber, and I think if you don't know it by now, I don't know how you don't know it. Shane Bieber is not an ace. Shane Bieber shouldn't even be mentioned in the same sentence with Corey Kluber.
No.
He isn't even close to Corey Kluber. Corey Kluber, what he is right now, I think is still better than Shane Bieber. The trade was good. I like the trade still.
Yes.
We got Clase.
Yes.
That's a good. You need a closer.
Yes.
Okay, but you got to be able to get to that closer. And your shutdown ace, who always seems to have an excuse, is not a shutdown ace. Shane Bieber.
Well, okay, I'm not making any excuses for Shane Bieber, and I'm not saying he's an ace, but I'm not gonna say he's a bad pitcher.
Well, I'm not saying he's a bad pitcher.
No,
He's not an ace.
He's not an ace.
He's a third or fourth guy right now.
I don't think we have an ace. I don't think we realistically.
No, well,
have
yeah,
that
we do.
guy.
We do. His name is Tristan McKenzie.
Tristan McKenzie. Okay, I don't know if I can put him up in the.
But
ace
you know what,
category
Tristan
yet, though.
McKenzie. Yeah, but he doesn't make excuses.
No, he doesn't.
And I'm
No.
fine with Tristan
No.
McKenzie having one bad start out of 5,
Yeah.
not 3 or 4 in a row like Ace Shane Bieber has.
Yeah.
And then you got Cal Quantrill,
Oh yeah. I can't even
Paul's
stand
boy.
up for. I can't stand up for Quantrill anymore.
Paul's boy. You know what? Paul pitched in the major leagues. His dad. He was
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
He was. He was really good for a long time. You know, I don't care if a guy's got a pedigree. Big deal. Pete Rose Jr. had a pedigree too. How was his major league career? It wasn't good because he never got there. Okay? It doesn't matter if you have a pedigree. How about Robin Young's son? Oh, yeah, he never made it either.
No.
Yeah. Okay? I don't care if you have a pedigree or not. Don't give me that pedigree crap.
Yeah.
I see Cal Quantrill pitch, and it disgusts me. He pitches scared.
He does.
He does. He looks like he's not confident.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be confident when
Yeah.
you're on that mound, and he's
Yep.
not confident at all.
No, and I was trying to stick it out, see what was going to happen, but after watching that last game, I just couldn't anymore. I totally agree with you about Cal Quantrill. It's just bad. It's real bad.
I'm not sure what's going on with Aaron Savali, but what I like about Aaron Savali, and he's a real laid-back guy.
Yeah.
Covered him in Lake County. He's a laid-back guy. What I like about Aaron Savali is he's pissed off after the game when he pitches bad.
Mm-hmm.
And he never blames anyone else.
Mm-hmm.
He never does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, I hope he gets it straightened out, Aaron. But no one ever said Aaron Savali's this awesome pitcher.
No.
An ace.
No.
Aaron doesn't have a pedigree. You know? No one ever said any of that stuff about Aaron Savali.
No,
Aaron Savali's earned everything he's gotten.
Yeah, he's just a get the job done guy.
Yeah.
You know, he does
He's
what
struggled.
he's gotta
Yeah, he has.
do. Yeah.
But I feel like he'll get on track because he'll work hard.
Yes.
He won't make excuses.
Yes.
You know, oh, the mound wasn't perfect.
That's a bad excuse.
That's a Shane Bieber excuse.
Oh. I never really looked into the excuses.
You
I
know,
don't really
and maybe he got
pay
mad
attention.
because the grounds crew came out that night and he didn't get the final out so he could get his win to help his bargaining when he's a free agent. You know, hey, Shane, maybe they wouldn't have come out and been so concerned with the mound if you didn't complain all the time and need everything to be perfect. Okay?
Yeah.
Corey Kluber just pitched.
Yeah, you did.
Corey Kluber just went out and pitched.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't see him complaining about the mound. I didn't see him mentioning his teammates when
No.
they made an error.
No.
Corey Kluber picked up his teammates.
Mhm.
Has the defense been bad lately? Yeah, it has. It has. But Corey Kluber just picked up his teammates. You go and strike the guy out. You strike the next guy out. If you're an ace, you have good enough stuff, you strike that next guy out, you get out of that inning. You don't give up a 3-run home run.
Yeah.
I'm over Shane Bieber. He will never win a Cy Young in a full-length season.
Probably
A
not.
lot of guys in Major League history have put 10 good starts together. He was lucky 2020 was a 10-start year because that's how he won the Cy Young.
Yeah.
Okay? You know, I remember this guy, Waldo Jimenez. He had short periods where he was really good too. Okay? But he couldn't extend it through a whole season. By the time he got to Cleveland, it was
Yeah.
over.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay?
That's what makes you a good pitcher.
Just
now.
because he was great in Colorado didn't mean he was an ace here.
Right.
You know, Shane, 2020's over. It's 2022 now. Pitch like an ace. When your team needs you to pitch well against the worst hitting team in baseball in 50 years, you come out and do it. You don't crap the bed like you did yesterday.
Especially against the Detroit Tigers.
The Tigers. The Tigers.
That should have been a game to make him look good.
He made Cody Clemens look good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Cody
Yeah.
Clemens, I believe, was hitting 167. Yeah, he made him look good.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, maybe if we need our offense to get on track, maybe we need to look at that schedule coming up after the trade deadline, and they need to trade Shane Bieber to a team they're going to play 2 or 3 times. Then maybe that'll get our offense on track. You know, our guys who aren't hitting well.
Well, I don't know.
It's been terrible. He's been terrible.
I have this feeling that if we trade Shane Bieber, he's going to pitch
Good.
like an ace.
Let him. Let him. I don't care. No, you know why Shane Bieber's not pitching well? Because Shane Bieber can't use the sticky stuff. The numbers show what's happened to that guy since they cracked down on that.
Yeah.
Had to go on the injured list for quite a period of time. Then he came back and wasn't as good. And don't give me this overuse crap I heard from some people.
Who said that?
Oh, I heard a couple people say, are you kidding me?
That's not a thing in Major League Baseball.
No, because they coddle these guys.
That's not a thing. I'd love to meet the person who said
California Shane, okay? I'm a surfer dude.
that. Surfer dude.
I'm sick of him. I'm sick of him. I can't wait until they trade him. I really can't wait. I can't wait till they trade him. There's guys waiting. There's guys waiting.
You think they will?
There's guys waiting to come up.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, I know of at least 3 I could think of that could be up in the next year. If Espino was healthy, I think he'd have been up already. Okay? Xavion Curry.
Yes.
Yeah. Gavin Williams. I mean, these are guys that I think are going to come up. These are dynamic pitchers. These guys are really good. You know what they do when they need to get an out?
They're getting out.
Oh, they get it out. And I know it's minor league, major league. Yeah, I know that. And I expect they'll struggle maybe a little bit. You know what? I can handle them struggling a little bit when they come up because that's what happens when guys first come up.
Mostly every time.
But the arrogance I see from him drives me nuts. Like he invented the game. Well, Quantrill's the one who thinks he invented the game. Both of those guys, please. I don't.
Get him out.
I hope I have something going on when they pitch so I don't watch. Because I can't take it anymore. It drives me crazy. I don't know. I'm wondering what's going to happen at the deadline. I thought they needed bullpen. I still think they need bullpen help.
Maybe.
But I feel like,
help.
what do you think? I feel like at the deadline they have to trade one of the two. They have to trade either Rosario or Reyes. Just because, I don't know. They have to move somehow and get some of these guys up.
Yeah.
They're so loaded in the middle infield. Rosario, I like Rosario. He seems like a team guy. He's a good guy. You know, he hits. You know, he cannot turn a double play. He just can't do it.
Yeah.
It's slow.
There are guys better defensively.
You know, and then when he plays in the outfield,
wow,
that's not good.
No, it's not. It's not.
So, I feel like he's the guy that could get moved at the deadline. I mean,
that's possible.
I mean, it could be Reyes. But I still think they want Naylor at first base. Yeah. I almost feel like they have to trade for a first baseman.
Maybe because
Naylor be the DH.
Maybe because I can't stand seeing Owen Miller play first base.
No, it's terrible.
I can't.
It's terrible. You know how I am about first basemen. Mm-hmm. They matter. They do. Probably, shortstop's the most important position in the infield, but I think first base is pretty close because if that guy can't catch the ball at first base, what does it matter?
It doesn't.
Has anyone ever told Owen Miller, "Hey, Owen, You know, if the ball's going to get by you, if you can't catch it, you take your foot off the bag and you stop the ball.
I don't think he knows that.
No, I don't think he does.
No.
Look, if the ball is going down the right field line because you missed it and you still have your foot on first base, what is that? What good is that doing?
Nothing.
Did they never work with this guy at first base?
It doesn't look like it.
I can't imagine that happened.
No.
Where they didn't work with this guy. I can't imagine.
I mean, this is
I've been around
baseball.
professional baseball a long time.
Yeah.
I can't believe they're putting a guy out there how can he not get this by now?
It's bad.
I honestly have seen, and I'm not joking about this.
Yeah.
I've honestly seen better first basemen at the high school level. You are a better defensive first baseman than Owen Miller.
Well, I'm usually I can catch the ball.
My son Tommy was a better first baseman defensively than Owen Miller.
Yeah.
Loudon Braun
Yeah.
was a better first baseman than Owen Miller.
Yes.
Phil Goff was a better first baseman than Owen Miller. These are all kids that played for Wycliffe in the past 10 years. Anthony Janowski was a better defensive first baseman than Owen Miller. You don't know Anthony. Really good defensively, good hitter, really good pitcher. All better defensively than Owen Miller.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not just saying that. No. The throw at first base is the throw at first base, no matter what level you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're not great at scooping, you get in front of the ball. He doesn't get in front of the ball. They continue to put in there. I would rather see Ernie Clement at first base.
Definitely.
Because Ernie Clement's more athletic.
Yes.
Yeah. Ernie Clement, I don't know, he has baseball instincts, so he'll go after that ball.
Yeah, I feel like he's got better baseball knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah.
How can Owen Miller not go after that? It's like his feet are in cement.
Yeah.
I just don't understand. I'm sick of seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
You and me both.
It's ridiculous.
Can't watch it.
I watch it, and it's like, oh my God.
It's just sad.
You know? I mean, so I just feel like Rosario, though, in my mind, could get moved at the deadline because maybe bring in a starting pitcher. Maybe bring in some bullpen help.
We need.
I know everyone
pitcher,
wants an outfielder, but I don't feel like the outfield is the problem right now.
No.
Miles Straw needs to start hitting. He does.
He does.
His defense is very important in center field, but you got to hit a little bit too.
You got to hit a little bit.
And he's been struggling.
He's hitting like good defensive catchers do.
And that's not real good. You can't have two guys in your lineup that are just there for defense.
No.
So he's got to hit better. But I still don't think the outfield's in bad shape because
No.
I also know what's coming.
Yeah.
You know, we got Valera coming up.
Yep.
He could be up by the end of the year. I really believe.
You really think so?
I really believe that. I could be wrong. Or Will Brennan
I think
also. You know, those guys. You know, you got Will Benson. Nobody thought Oscar Gonzalez was going to come up. They cleared a 40-man spot, and Oscar Gonzalez came up.
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a pleasant surprise.
Heck
You know, it's no coincidence that him getting hurt, the lineup suffered too.
True.
Yeah, that's not a coincidence.
He was a big piece.
He was. He is a very big piece.
He was killing the ball.
You know, Quan got hot. Now he's cooled off again a little bit here. But his defense is really good.
Zone. He's
he's
a good overall guy.
When Quan slumps, average-wise, he still gets on base.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He draws walks.
He finds a way on.
He does. So, I don't have a problem with. I don't have a problem with the outfield like a lot of people do.
No.
But I feel like a lot of people that have a problem with the outfield, they're the same people that Dolan is cheap just because that's what they've heard. So they're going to say it. They just keep saying it.
Yeah.
They don't really have a narrative.
No.
You know, and they're the same people who constantly scream for Nolan Jones.
Oh.
I don't have anything against Nolan Jones, but there's got to be some reason they have not called him up yet.
Yeah.
There's got to be a reason. I don't know what it is.
I thought he was getting called up last year.
There's got to be a reason.
Yeah.
You know, they claimed Mercado on waivers. You know, I know he's a good clubhouse guy, but bringing him back and not bringing up Nolan Jones? What does that tell you? It tells me something. Something's going on there.
There has to be.
But you know what? If they're not going to trade for a first baseman, I wouldn't have a problem with if you trade Reyes, then Naylor's your DH. I wouldn't have a problem with bringing Nolan Jones out.
Yeah.
I haven't heard horrible things about him at first base. you know, that, you know, he's making error after error.
Right.
You know, like the guy, like Owen Miller. And look, I don't hate Owen Miller. I have nothing against Owen Miller as a person. I just can't stand watching his defense.
Yeah.
It's horrendous.
Yeah.
It's horrendous.
Yeah.
Could I play that? No. No. But I'm not in the major leagues.
Right.
You know?
If you're in the major leagues, you're good enough to get there.
So whose fault is this? I don't understand. I can't. Look, I'm not going to question Terry Francona, but why are they not giving him a piece so Owen Miller doesn't have to play in that first base all the time? Or why do they keep playing him every day?
I don't know.
Like there's an obsession with. If you have a utility guy playing every day, or two utility guys, that's not good.
No.
I believe utility guys are very important.
Yes.
I grew up in the era of utility guys where they were very important in the
Yes.
70s and 80s.
Yes.
But if you're playing them every day, two of them, that's not good.
No.
That's not good.
No.
I understand the catching situation because they don't want to bring Naylor and Labastida up to sit the bench.
No, but man, we need Hedges back.
But yeah, we need Hedges. All those people that wanted Maley to take Hedges' place, where are they now?
Come on.
Where are all those people now?
Yeah, when you see that neither of these guys can like pick the ball and tag a guy out. Oh my gosh. There were so many plays at the plate they could have got the ball and tagged them out and they just
wild pitches. Like he's just I mean, and again, I don't have anything against these guys.
No,
but wow.
It shows.
It's not good. And these are guys that are running out there every day right now.
Yeah.
So let's move on.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tim,
let's move on. We went long on that.
Yeah.
We're probably going to go about 30, 35 minutes today. So
yeah, that was a real passionate part on the Guardians.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, and they are the in-season team right now.
Right.
Unlike WKYC, Channel 3, we're going to talk about the team that's in season the most.
Yeah.
Okay? But now we're going to be like them for a minute.
Okay.
Okay. And we're going to talk about the Baker Mayfield trade.
Yeah, finally.
Finally.
Yeah.
This is the first segment that we're actually having on. Well, we're going to talk about Baker Mayfield. We're not really talking about
the Browns,
his former team.
Yeah, you don't like to even mention the
well, we can mention them. It's just we're not going to harp on them.
Oh no. He played for the Browns.
I'm glad he got traded.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like he gave everything he had.
Oh, I don't
deny
that. Yeah.
I don't blame him
No.
for playing last year injured. I blame either Kevin Stefanski or the god Andrew Barry. Who everyone is saying is a god because he's made so many good moves.
I mean, we talked about this.
When you win a Super Bowl, then I'm going to anoint you something. But he hasn't won anything.
No.
All right? I think Stefanski's a good coach.
Yeah.
But he won one playoff game. Okay? Why didn't they tell Baker Mayfield he had to sit?
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. I get... It's a mixture of different people's faults, I guess, going into it. Because, you know, it's definitely got to be the coach's fault because it's his decision overall.
Yeah.
I mean, whether
you're not a strong coach if you can't tell a guy
right.
you are sitting today.
I mean, whether or not he was influenced by higher-ups to have him play, we don't know. And, I mean, Baker, if you know you're hurt and can't play to your full extent, I don't know if you should try and go out and play.
But that shouldn't be left up to him.
That's true.
It shouldn't be left up to him.
But that's part of it.
If the starting cornerback isn't healthy to play, it's not going to be left up to him. Kevin Stefanski is going to say, okay, he's not starting. Andrew Barry's going to say, okay, we're going to try to get him to, you know, we're going to figure out what's going on. We're going to have a plan here for the next few weeks until he gets healthy. They never did that.
Yeah.
I don't care how strong of a personality Baker Mayfield has. They're the bosses. Do you think anyone ever told Bill Parcells, well, I'm overruling you, Bill, I'm playing? No!
Probably not, no.
Bill Belichick?
No
really?
shot.
Even Tom Brady wouldn't overrule Bill Belichick.
No.
Nope.
No.
He wouldn't.
No.
You know, and that is the problem there. They let him run the show.
Yeah.
So I can't really blame him, too much. I mean, he did everything he could,
Yeah.
And look, should they have discussed it with him before they went out and explored trading for Deshaun Watson?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Players aren't running the show. You have a GM for a reason.
Yeah.
They make the decisions with player personnel.
Yeah.
No player in pro sports should decide whether a guy.
Oh, no.
Jimmy Johnson used to say it every year about players on his team. Nobody's job is safe. I remember one time in an interview after they won the Super Bowl. If I find a quarterback better, I'll replace Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman's in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, they should not consult you. So there's where I feel Baker Mayfield was wrong.
Okay.
The social media post, probably shouldn't have done it. But the hate by fans was already before that.
Yeah.
These Browns fans are so toxic. They're so toxic. And I love these people just because you might defend him. You're a Baker bro. Don't call me a Baker bro. Don't call me a Baker bro. Who are you? Who are you to... And it's an insult. When they're not saying it in a positive way.
No.
I defended him a little bit here, right?
Right.
Anybody that knows me said they should not have drafted him. All right? Should not have drafted him. But those guys and women on social media, they have nothing better to do than talk crap about anybody who doesn't agree with them.
Yeah.
It's like a cult.
That's how some people just spend their day.
It's like a cult. Browns fans are like a cult. Loyalty is one thing. Being a cult is a whole other thing. That's what they're like. And they know, let me tell you something. That Browns front office and Jimmy Haslam, they know it. They know they have these people right where they want them. And they'll believe anything they tell them.
Yep.
What do you think?
Well,
Why don't you talk for a second?
Here's the thing, I
you wanted to talk about you wanted to talk about the Browns.
That's good. That's good. That's good. I am a Browns fan.
Yeah.
I mean, I know how you feel about the Browns fans because obviously it's not.
And it's
all
not
Browns
everyone.
fans.
You know
Right.
that. No,
it's not
like,
all
not
Browns
you.
Fans. There's
my son. No.
There's plenty of fair, equal Browns fans.
Yeah.
It's just the majority that are heard the most that are the toxic ones. It's probably the majority of Browns fans are probably equal good fans anyways. It's
probably.
It's just that
vocal minority.
Yeah. They just take over. But overall, with Baker Mayfield...
The Cleveland media is a problem, though, too.
Yeah.
How they just...
Yeah.
Everything Browns, always.
They know what they're doing. Like you said. Front office knows what they're doing.
I know they do.
They know what they're doing. But back to Baker Mayfield, see, why I said, it's just... I see so many times when players get so wrapped up in an organization and they think they're completely safe there, even though they should know that, their job can be replaced.
Yeah.
Right? But, I see guys that get traded, even though, they're upset about it, but they understand because it's part of the business. They at least like a mention of it instead of saying they're safe. But I don't know if anyone ever told Baker his job was safe. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I'm wondering.
But he had to go. And it finally happened, and that's pretty much where I'm at.
And I've never in my life, I haven't. I've watched the Browns. I went to a lot of games when I was a kid. I was a fan. I haven't been a fan probably really since '99, since they moved. Right. But I've never rooted against them. Mm-hmm. Week 1 on September 11th, I will be rooting for the Carolina Panthers. And they're a division rival of the Buccaneers.
Oh, wow. So that's big for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I want him to beat them. I really do. Because there's so many of those fans that just... horrible things about him.
Yeah.
Horrible. And saying stuff
went
about his
overboard.
wife. Maybe she shouldn't say stuff, but you know what? She's defending her husband. That's how it is.
Yeah.
You know, and these people just, I don't know. All about wins. That's all they care about is wins. They don't look at players as human beings.
No.
Too many people do not look at players as human beings. And it's just, it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know, it bothers me. I think we're going to skip the NBA talk.
Okay.
We've been going long.
We'll just mention the quick, Rudy Gobert trade.
He got traded to Minnesota, yeah.
But they did give up a lot to get him. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be a pretty interesting lineup.
They let Don Mitch stay in.
stacked lineup.
Donovan Mitchell staying.
Don
in,
Mitch?
Don Mitch.
Okay,
Don
I
Mitch.
like it.
Don
You haven't
Mitch.
really introduced the nicknames.
Well, we will over the next several shows.
It'll
Yeah.
incorporate itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell, Don Mitch,
Don Mitch,
is staying in Utah. I guess he said that he wouldn't stay if Rudy Gobert was.
Interesting.
If that's according to some reports, that was they were not meshing.
Yeah.
They were not meshing very well. So
Yeah.
I've seen that on teams before.
Yeah. Big
We've
personalities.
both seen that on teams before.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we're gonna we got two last things
Okay.
before we get to the dad joke.
Right.
I saw earlier today. I don't know if you know. Have you ever seen Brian's Song, the movie?
No.
Oh, gotta see it.
Okay.
It's
I'll keep that
about an NFL player, Brian Piccolo. He was he played for the Bears in the middle '60s with Gale Sayers. You've heard of Gale Sayers,
Yeah.
okay? And he was white. They became good friends, and black and white. They were roommates.
Right.
Maybe they were. I think they were the first black and white roommates in the NFL. They became great friends, And Brian Piccolo got leukemia.
Wow.
They made a movie, Brian's Song.
Uh-huh.
James Caan, who played Brian Piccolo, passed away today.
Wow.
And it is a great movie.
Okay.
It is one of those. It's a life-changing movie when you see it.
Okay.
My cousin Brian is named after Brian Piccolo.
Wow.
Because that movie it's an amazing movie.
Yeah.
And it was James Caan's. He was in Godfather.
Okay.
But I feel like Brian Piccolo was his best work. It's a great movie.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
it's sad.
I'll make sure to check.
It's sad,
it.
obviously.
Yeah.
But it's worth watching. It's a Brian's Song, is what it's called, and it's just a great movie, and and like I said, he played for the Bears.
Yeah.
With Gale Sayers, and the movie it's about friendship, and it's about how the fact they were one was black and one was white. It didn't matter to them.
Right.
It didn't matter to them.
Yeah.
And it's such a good movie. It's one of my favorite movies ever. And I think when you have kids, they should watch it.
Okay.
Because it's it's a movie that really makes you think and realize the things that matter in life.
Yeah.
Friendship more than anything.
Right.
But then we also got, talk about friends, one of our friends
Yeah.
who helps us with the show, Tony Throckmorton. He's trying to go to junior gold right now for bowling and make the USA junior team. Yes. Tony is trying to raise some money to get there. He goes in I think it's like 10 days, somewhere in there, somewhere.
Yeah.
And there's a is there a fundraiser on Facebook?
Yeah. GoFundMe.
GoFundMe?
Yeah.
It's probably Tony Throckmorton Junior Gold, something like that, right?
It's help Tony Throckmorton get to junior gold.
Yeah. So I've known Tony since I think he was 12, and played baseball on a team that I helped with, and I'd love to see Tony get this opportunity. He bowls on the Wycliffe bowling team, and it matters a lot to me to see Tony get this chance. He's a really good kid, and so if you have any extra money and you want to donate to something worthy, this is worthy. because I know Tony, and I know Tony would really appreciate it, because that's the kind of kid he is. And we'll give you updates on what's going on, and when Tony goes, we'll let you know how that goes. You know,
Yeah.
it's a, you know, would be a great thing.
Yeah. It's a big
Tony
thing.
got to go.
It's
be a great thing.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of recognition out there.
He's our guy.
And you get
Tony.
to, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
A lot of good
he's
stuff.
yeah. I mean, I bowled my whole life, but I learned a lot from Tony about bowling. I forget it like 10 minutes after he tells me because I can't remember anything now. But the things you guys do bowling now is unbelievable. Like, I just threw the ball down the lane. That was it. And you know, so. Tony Throckmorton Junior Gold Facebook. It's a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Look it up. If you can donate something to it, that'd be great, and help Tony get there. But we're gonna. I think we're almost done.
Oh,
I
time
think
for the best part of the show.
it's time for. It's time for the dad joke.
Yep, and of course, you know I don't hear these premature because
nobody hears
No,
these.
gotta have a genuine reaction.
You know. So I saw this the other day that this dad was concerned that his son was spending too much time on video games.
Okay.
And, you know, he said to his son, when Abraham Lincoln was your age, he was reading books and studying. And the son responded with, you know what, Dad? When Abraham Lincoln was your age, he was president. That kid got, it was pretty good. The kid came back.
Yeah.
And, you know, yeah. So, I mean.
All right. It was a nice little comeback.
Yeah, I mean. You know, that first dad joke the first week was good. I didn't realize how good it was.
It's hard to top.
I'm trying.
I had to give the genuine reaction, Tim. You know, this one just, these last two, they haven't got it yet.
Haven't got it yet.
Haven't got it yet.
Well, I'm going to work harder at it.
He's working. He's working.
You know, I have a list. You know, I have a whole thing. I've been looking for.
I know you got your work to do, Tim.
You
got your work to do.
know, so I'm going to. Hopefully, I'll find one.
Yeah. I believe it. I believe you can.
I know
trying.
you can. I'll keep trying. But we'll be back to talk sports. Hopefully, one of these weeks we can have two shows. Maybe on a Tuesday we can have a show and talk about fantasy sports.
Oh yeah,
that would be good. You know, during the football season, we'll do predictions.
Okay.
For the NFL. And,
fun stuff.
But I think that's it. I think that's it for today.
And
we really covered a lot of stuff. We covered the Guardians.
A lot of Guardians.
Baker Mayfield trade.
Mayfield, yeah.
Getting Tony to Junior Gold.
Yep.
And kind of a flop dad joke, I think. It wasn't really
a little bit. Not gonna lie.
We'll
I can't
see.
lie to you, Tim.
We'll find out in the hits. How many hits it gets.
I guess we'll find out. You guys tell us.
If it's good, we'll get a lot of hits.
Yeah.
If it's not, we won't.
Yeah.
So.
Guess they'll let us know.
Yeah,
but,
they will.
You know, per usual, just. You know, all the social media will be in the description below. Make sure to go follow all that at Josh Tim Talk Sports on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's pretty much that's it until next week. Our technical producers, Tony Throckmorton and Noah Dome. And, of course, our executive producers, John and Sarah Dome. And Betty and Warren Shire, because we know without them, this show would not exist.
Exactly.
So have a good night, everybody.